Hello, everybody. This is Joel Medina. It's been a while. I have been traveling, so there hasn't been like a lot of time for me to stream on YouTube or even to do this kind of analysis. But anyways, now I have a little bit of time before I have a meeting actually in half an hour. So right now, this is a Forex analysis weekly outlook for gold and GBPJPY. Okay, and today we are May 8th, 2022, and it is 5:29 p.m. Eastern time as I'm speaking. Okay, so this is the gold chart. Let's start right away with the monthly outlook, monthly view. As we can see clearly, we are on a bullish structure in the middle of a correction. Okay, so we are still in the middle of a correction for the monthly, meaning the previous month was bearish. We grabbed liquidity up here, dropped to here. Now we have been pushing downwards, and the weekly is quite bearish. Like the monthly structure is still bullish, but it is correcting, right? It hasn't broken the previous low, but the weekly broke the previous low. So now the weekly is bearish, meaning we should be looking more for sales than buys if we have to go for like day trade or something, or even swing trading until we actually kind of flip this weekly structure being formed here. So the weekly is bearish, the daily is bearish too. Quite interesting, right? Because we have a structure being respected, lower high, lower low, I mean higher low, lower low, and this is a lower high, lower high. I'm sorry, it's lower high, lower low, lower high. And but now the interesting part is, if I show and reveal this, is that we actually closed quite right above the previous kind of resistance level, because this is 1882, and we just closed above it. Now the daily is still in a bearish structure, but we have a kind of like a bullish hint here for the intraday. So if we go to the 4 hour, now we're going to notice we have a 4 hour bullish structure still being in the process. Like this, we could have another bullish candle coming up and still continue the bullish trend on the 4 hour chart, meaning bearish. We're bearish on the higher time frame and bullish on the lower time frame, meaning 4 hour and below. You see the 1 hour is completely bullish, right? 1 hour still bullish from here. We broke, from this level, broke up here. Look, perfect continuation, right? So the probabilities, if I were looking for intradays, the probabilities so far for the intraday buy is still in place. But if you really wanted to go and only wait for the highest maybe quality setups, still should be sales, right? Because if we go for sales, if we find a good setup for sales, it would be in favor of the higher time frame. But right now, the lower time frames are actually hinting towards the bulls. So this is a key level, and this is a massive key level up here at 1900s. Yeah. So as you can see, we rejected here. We formed like a lot of liquidity wicks all the way like upwards and downwards. So this is a strong area, and there's a high probability that if we break it again above 1892, then we can actually point towards 1900. So if you want to kind of like go for something, I would say you could actually, for the intraday, you could actually sell below here, because this is such a strong level on 1882, that if you have a flip of this candle and a continuation of and a confirmation, you could actually go for the sells from here down to here. But if you really want like a higher quality one, the what the market is telling clearly is that the bulls and the short time frames are still in favor. So I any break above this consolidation area. It's a small consolidation area, to be honest. Inside of here, you see it, the 30-minute and 1 hour. So inside of here, anything that breaks above here should be easy buys up to here, okay? Up to this level here. So from here to here, should be no problem buying this up to here. You just need a, typical setup. Candle closure, next candle wick down, next candle, that either that candle flips or that candle closes bearish, but the closure above the zone, and the next candle can continue going up. So that would be kind of like a quick setup for the scalps based on the 15 and 30 minutes candles. Okay, so that's the intraday. Intraday view is still bullish up to here with a runner up to here, and maybe even a runner up to here. Anything that rejects from here, any place that we reject from here, look at the daily. We only have to look at the daily. Anything that rejects from here should be a really good sell opportunity down to here if we reject the 1892 level. If we reject 1990 again, also that could be a good sell. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Well, yeah, it could be actually a double top, double rejection. So yeah, anything that rejects from either these levels should be good sells, because we are on a higher time frame bear market. Not to mention even the 1910, which is this zone here. Okay, so like I always say, you don't have to predict, you only have to react. That's all you need. Closure below here, good. Get your setups right, and if it forms, go for it. Should be okay. Should be easy sell. Now, if you want a better quality one, the one above here should be really easy. Even from here, maybe it's even. Yeah, even from here it should make sense, but this is a consolidation area on the lower time frame below 30. So if you want like a easier one above here, quite easy right there. This is actually a given. Okay, so let's go with the. I think we're down here with gold. So let's go with GJ. GJ. Let's go with the GJ Tiesto. There we go. So the monthly is bullish right away, right? Last support on the monthly was this. This is the high. Looks like we're forming the resistance. Go to the weekly. Weekly is. So look at this. This is different than gold. Like you could count this as a small support on the weekly, but really the structure started here and kind of rejected here, right? Because here we only have one bearish candle. Typically, this is how I see it. Typically, you want, if you have just one bearish candle, you could just wait until you get actually two bearish candles like this, and then you can actually call that like a confirmed support. Okay, confirm resistance, or whatever level you want to confirm. Meaning, this is just part of the bullish impulse. Okay, so now we are still correcting. This is obviously a strong level because we have been having 1-2 reactions in the weekly. So we either form a support here to continue going up, or we, as we break below here, we actually continue correcting all the way down to 157.300, or even below. Like we could even go down as far as 153.900 and still keep the weekly bullish structure. It would not be affected until we either break this below here, all the way down here to 152. This is 151.800. Or if we form from here support and another resistance and then flip, and then that would be a reversal. But right now, we're still in the bullish. Now, we are correcting, okay? So the pressure is bearish. If I go to the, now I can reveal this. If I go to the daily, we just broke a daily support, meaning daily is bearish. Okay, so I think GJ is actually easier at this point, right? It should be easier at this point than, I mean, it's the same. It's not easier. It's just pretty much the same. You just go with the market, meaning you're bearish here. You're forming some sort of a support here, reaction at this level of 160.370. But if you reject from here, should be a really nice and easy clean sell from here, which is 161.400 down to 163.370, and even down here 159.660. My if I had to guess, because we are bearish, I always try to go with the higher time frames as much as I can. That's my swing trader view mentality. I would actually wait for a rejection from here and sell it. If we don't reject from here, I would expect a rejection again from here, up here at 162.350, around there. 343. I mean, I have it like, this could be a round number. This 340, easier. There you go. So 162.340, and you could actually wait for a rejection from here and sell it, and it should be really nice sell, because the structure on the daily is still bearish. Okay, if we reject this on the lower time frame, should be a nice sell down to TP1. If you're scalping this, 161.880, and then, you know, like you can see here, 161.400 and coming down. Now if we reject from here, or even from here, and we revisit here, I don't think this is going to hold. Meaning, if we revisit down 160.370, I would guess that price is coming from a liquidity zone, and that if it comes from, like, if it taps here and flips here, there's a really high probability that this is not going to hold, and then we're going to see 159.660. And watch out, because if we break below, by the way, this is a money zone here. This is free money. This is free money. This is the 90% chance this happens. If this happens, like I always say, we don't have to predict. We only have to wait and react. But here we have a, let me see on the lower time frame. Yeah. We have a money zone here. So if price falls below here without news, it has to be without news, this is free money. This is free money. The anything that breaks below, around here should be good enough. Anything that breaks below 159, yeah, 159. Anything that breaks below 159, the probabilities of this dropping really hard down to one, you can make it as conservative as you want. If you want to secure profits, you can make it, you can stop it at 158.400. But honestly, if you look at the chart, maybe the 1 hour gives you a hint of where it should be, like, reacting. Yeah, 300 should be good enough. So safest, and obviously you can take profits even earlier, but this is easy money from here. There's like 70, wow, this is a big area. So there's like more than 60 pips of high probability that if we fall below here, drops to here. Actually, to be more precise, I can actually find, yeah, this is the level. You can find the level. So this is good. This is within the area. So there's a high probability about this happening. It really depends on what starts to happen. If we get to this area, if you see price flipping and grabbing liquidity from here, and then the same during the high volume session, it comes to this zone again and breaks it, you can definitely expect this with a 90% chance that it's going to fill the whole gap. So this is a money zone here. This is just a trade idea, you know. Doesn't mean it has to happen. It's just the probabilities of it are really high. So that's it. GJ, daily is bearish. Anything that rejects from here or from here should be nice sell. The 4 hour is bullish, which is interesting, right? So meaning anything that breaks above here should be a nice buy up to here. So from here to here should be a easy buy. Yeah, look at this consolidation here. So if you really want to scalp this, you can obviously scalp it. Look, this is rejecting so many times that anything that closes above here You can actually scalp this all the way up to here. It's a really strong zone, so it would actually make sense if you wanted to scalp like right now, Asian session. I'm not gonna scalp as soon as I'm done with this. I have to go, but yeah, you could scalp this buy up to here because the 4 hour is still bullish, but this is a consolidation area, so this is a tricky area. Still, safer buys would be above it. So anything that goes above 161.600, let's say, but you can call it from here. 555, 161.555, anything that closes above here, you could actually grab your setups of continuation 30-minute and should be fine up to this wick. Look left here, 161.750, and even keep it up to the 4 hour level in the daily if you want to go with the runners. Okay, so you don't have to predict, you only have to react. Just wait for reactions, and try to go with the higher time frame if possible, which is what I like to do. Like if I see this rejecting here again, I would prefer this for sales, even though we grab so much liquidity with such a strong support being formed above the previous one, which is a little bit tricky. If you want to safer sales, wait for this break below here, sell this. This is a really easy sell. Just the same sell buy from here to here, same easy sell from here to here. So this is safer. Just wait for the continuation setup, which is all you need for those type of entries. So I hope you guys like this. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new. I do this weekly if I'm not traveling, and I really hope to see you all on the 16th, which is next Monday, and start the streaming again and all of this good thing. I really hope you had a really nice productive week, and that you now will have a really good week, the up and coming week now. So have a profitable week. Take care. I'll see you next time. This was Joel Medina.